What's going on, boxing family? It's your boy Martine, aka the Boxing Purist. Welcome once again to the Truth and Absolute channel, where I speak the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me good God Almighty. Before anything, y'all, happy 4th of July. We live in the greatest country in the whole entire world. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment down below. I love talking boxing with you guys, even though sometimes I gotta drop that truth bomb on you. It's all in fun, y'all. Let's keep talking boxing. Let's keep it fun. Let's keep it nice. Let's speak facts. Let's not let our emotions get in the way. Keep that race stuff out of the comments, please. That has nothing to do with boxing at all. Anyway, so I made this video because I saw an interview that my man Palm Springs, Tim Bradley, did on fighthype.com. I believe it's fighthype.com. He did an interview where the guy was asking questions, obviously, about the fight that everybody is talking about. Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo, September 30th in Las Vegas. And at first, I was curious to see the video because it's titled Jermell, it's a mismatch, obviously on Jermell's side. Pretty much he doesn't stand a chance against Canelo. And in the beginning, Tim Bradley was talking about the size difference, how Jermell, although he's longer, although he's taller, he has never fought at 68, which is true. It's very true. He's never fought at 168. I'm not 100% what his walking around weight is. I think it's something like 180, 190, but don't quote me on that. It's just what I've seen in different places, right? It's naturally longer, naturally taller. But he was talking about how Canelo's size makes the difference in the fight. First, when he said that, I'm like, okay, break it down. Because we all know that Canelo, body mass wise, okay, actually, let's talk about this. So he started talking about that, but the examples that he gave onto why he thinks that Jermell is mismatched, although he said it was the size difference in the beginning, more and more in that interview, he was talking about Canelo's skills and his strengths inside that ring, which he doesn't think Jermell is going to be able to keep up with. The more that the interview went, I mean, he would kind of say something like, you know, Canelo's evolved as a fighter from coming forward. He likes to set traps. He could hit you with this. He could hit you with that. He could slip punches. He has a great defense. And then he'd kind of finish it, you know, and he's so much bigger. But again, every example that Timmy was giving was just skill-wise. He does not think that Jermell could hang with Canelo. Now, I'm going to disagree just because Canelo is at the tail end of his career, right? He's coming to the end of his career, whether we like it or not. It's been a great run. It seems like it went really fast, but he's coming to the end of it. After these 3 fights, I don't think he'll keep fighting after that. Who knows? He may prove me wrong. He may prove a lot of us wrong. Who knows? But I think the greatest that we've seen out of Canelo was that year when he fought those 4, when he just unified 168. I mean, he's fought great before that, but that run was just, it was like a championship NBA run. It was really, really nice to see what we saw in that year of boxing. Anyhow, those are the examples that he was given. He was also talking about the weaknesses of Jermell Charlo, fights with Castano, the shots that he got hit with. I think he was talking about sweeping left hooks, overhand rights, and how Canelo hits much harder. Now, but this is the thing, y'all. Just because you are bigger than somebody does not mean that you're stronger. I think we all know that, right? I mean, I'll give you guys an example of it. I'm not proud of this example. I go to the gym, right? I'm deadlifting. I look to my left and there's a dude who probably weighs 100 pounds less than me, deadlifting 100 pounds more than me. I see the same dude on the bench out-benching me by about 80 pounds. Now, I'm not proud of it. I'm way bigger than this dude. If you would see us standing side by side, you'd be like, yeah, there's no way, you're stronger. I'm a lot bigger than this dude that I'm talking about. Forgive me, y'all, this fly's messing with me. I'm a lot bigger than the dude, but that does not mean that you're stronger than someone. Size does not have anything to do with strength. Perhaps it has something to do with your ability to take a punch inside that ring, right? Maybe more size, you're able to take more damage on you. But even then, you know, Canelo's fought bigger fighters forever. He just has a granite chin, you know? He hasn't been hit to the body too much. I think Triple G worked him a bit to the body, but he's just a solid dude. Canelo, that's just naturally gifted that way. So when you're talking about that, even the punches he's able to take, how he's fighting bigger fighters, you're talking about Canelo's strength, not really Canelo's size. You're going to see when they face off that Canelo's going to look a lot smaller than Jermell. He'll probably have a little bit more body mass naturally, but nonetheless, strength does not come from that. But again, you know, he finished that sentence with saying, you know, because of the size difference and whatnot. He also brought up the level of opposition, right? Canelo, whether some of you guys like it or not, his resume compared to every active fighter, it's not even close. It's not even close. Jermell, on the other hand, has not had those same fights. He's had some good fights under there, but he does not have the great names. I mean, Castaño, he fought twice, great fights both. And Jermell, you know, in my opinion, he's a great fighter. I'm not going to write him off. I don't think it's a mismatch. Do I think Canelo has the advantage? Absolutely. But I don't think it's a mismatch. So, long story short, by the end of the interview, I could see clearly that Bradley, although he's talking about size, he's talking about more what the two could do inside of that ring. More than anything else. And he wasn't biased with it. He was giving, you know, he did talk about this fight should have happened a long time ago, but you go back to when Canelo was at 54. I think his last fight at 54 before going up was against Liam Smith for some title. And then he went to 160, started going forward, you know, Triple G. At that time, everyone would have ate him up for fighting Charlo at that time, which was, I forget how many years ago. So once again, I agree with a lot of the interview, but at the end of the day, Timmy is talking about a mismatch skill-wise, experience-wise, strengths inside that ring. Now, honestly, jermell is just going to have to look at how Canelo fights, look at the fights that gave him trouble, the fighters that gave him trouble, and he's going to have to capitalize on it. He's going to have to box extremely well. Who knows how Canelo's going to fight that night, too? Is he going to bring the fight to him? Is he going to want Charlo to come at him? You know, Canelo could do both things. We all know that Canelo's Achilles heel is someone that could box very well and can move. Right? The guy's been in there with big punches. He took hard shots from Triple G that would have knocked out anyone else. Canelo just has a granite chin. We saw jermell take big shots with Castaño as well. I'm assuming Canelo's a bigger puncher, but again, I don't think that has anything to do with size. I think it was Robert Garcia that said it a long time ago that you could get physically stronger in boxing or just in general, but punchers are born. Right? So that's not a size thing, once again. Has nothing to do with size. Punches are born. And if you've ever met somebody that boxed, if you've ever been in the gym yourself, you know that that's true, right? Canelo obviously throwing every punch with bad intention. So the interview is pretty solid. It wasn't really biased, but let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that jermell is an underdog? Do you guys think that the size matters that much? Or is there more mismatch on the experience and the strengths that Canelo has inside that ring? Drop a comment down below. Enjoy your day. Much love. God bless. Remember, drop it. Let's talk boxing. Peace.